Welcome to the new segment of the grade ninth. We are discussing history, fourth chapter, forest, society, and colonialism. So today's subtopic is the forest transformations in Java. So Java, it is a one place. It is a very famous island where the production of or the growing of rice. It is situated in Indonesia. And when we see the turning geographical as well as history records of uh, place of Java, it is almost covered with the huge dense forest. And when Indonesia was under a control of Dutch, and there were so many similarities when we see that the India and this place called Java, that is, they are the made rules and regulations regarding and related to the forest. How the Indian people, they are the suffered of the because of these forest rules and regulations what the law has made by the Britishers. Like that also, same in a Java also, the Dutch government has made uh, rules, regulations, and a law about forest communities, and that laws has controlled the Java by the Dutch government. And Java in Indonesia is where the Dutch started the forest management. And here the Britishers in India, they are the started about the construction of the railways, the using of sleepers, means wood or timber, which they are the used for the construction of the railways. But in this Dutch government, they need these timber for to the construction of built ships. In 1600, the population of Java was estimated in 3.1 million. The so many villages, they are the under the fertile plains. They are the totally depend upon a forest. And they also many communities, the tribal communities, they were living on a in the mountains and practiced shifting cultivation. So the Dutch were they started controlling all these Java. The woodcutters of Java. The Kalanga of Java were the one of the community which they are the having a very skilled people to who uh, cuts forest, and they will make a shifting cultivation. They were so much valuable things, that is in around 1755. Mataram kingdom of Java split, and the 6,000 Kalangas families, they are the divided into the two kingdoms, and it is very difficult for them to do the harvest of teak, and for the kings to build their palaces. And when the Dutch has begun to control of these forests in the period of 19th century, they are the tried to make the work under in Kalangas in period of 1770. The Kalangas, they restricted by They are the under the Kalangas. They are attacked, attacking a Dutch fort at Jona, and it was uprising of rebellions against the Dutch government. So here the Dutch government they are the started in the 19th century, that is in a scientific forest. Already you know that what is mean of the scientific forest. So when it is became so much important to control the territories and not for a people, and the Dutch enacted the forest laws in Java. They are the made villages across to forest, and the wood could not be cut for the any specific purposes, and the like making river boats or construction of the houses, and only for the specific reasons they have to be show the proof. Afterwards only they can cut those trees the under the which is under the in a Dutch government. If the villages were gone to under a forest for the grazing, as well as the cattle's, or transporting wood without permission, or traveling on a forest road with the horse, uh, carts or cattle, they are the getting harsh punishment by a Dutch government. As in India, the need to manage the forest for building as well as the railways. It was introduction of development of industries, but in a forest service in a period of 1882, around 2,80,000 sleepers were exported from a Java itself, that is in a individually, and all these required the labor who can the having a skill for the cutting trees. They can transport the logs, and they have proper woodcutters, that is sleepers. The Dutch the first imposed the rents of on when they are leading a land, uh, when the Dutches they are imposed the rent on a land which is the under the cultivation for in the forest, and the villages from these rents uh, they can work with the collectivity, and to provide a free labor and labors, as well as the cutting and transportation, the using of the animal buffaloes they were used to for to the transport the timber. And this system they are called as they are for the labor as well as the buffaloes which they are the using for to the transport timber, and they are the instead for the rent, and as well as the forest villages where are the working under the small wages, but they are not have a right for the cultivate in a forest land which is restricted for the Java people, the community which they are the under in that Dutch government. So you can check it out all these points which I explained today, in your NCRT ninth grade history textbook. Thank you.